Hello, everyone, and welcome to STENO 24/7, your court reporting dictation channel. Thank you, everyone, for coming and sharing your time with me. I really appreciate it. If this is your first time here, please go ahead and subscribe. Hit the thumbs up button. You can like and share and comment at the bottom of the page. I answer all comments, so please don't hesitate to leave me a message or just a general comment is wonderful. And if you comment, I always respond. So please feel free to leave me a message and I'll get right back to you. Now, today we are still working on the test that I started a couple of days ago. And I'm going through all the speeds with this test. And I expect you to write this and also transcribe it. This will give you a general idea of where you are. And then you can check your transcription against a video that I did a little slower. Like if you're doing this at 100, you can go back to the 50 word per minute test and check your notes from there and see how well you did on this test. So I've got my screen share up, and now while I'm pulling up the dictation, you can go ahead and hit the thumbs up button before you forget. Thank you so much for that. I appreciate it. It really helps this channel grow, and it also helps me be found on YouTube. So thank you so much for that. Now let's go ahead and get into this test. Like I said, this is going to be at 100 words per minute. And then I'll be coming back with the other tests for the other speeds. Now, I've done this at 50, 60, 70, 80, and I've skipped 90. And we're heading right into 100. So if you're ready and your feet are flat on the floor, you are concentrating, and let's write. A remark commonly on the lips of students of a certain type is that they need nothing more than a moderate knowledge of the subject they are studying, or a moderate degree of skill in the practice of the art which they happen to be trying to acquire. They are satisfied with just enough ability to serve the immediate purposes of the moment. Later on, the same people are heard complaining that their merits are not recognized, that promotion does not come their way, and that their salaries do not increase. The result is that for which they have prepared themselves. The man who gets on in life is the man whose knowledge and skill are greater than are required at the time. The man who has fitted himself for tasks that have not been entrusted to him. He is the man who is ready when an emergency arises to cope with it successfully. He can step outside his daily routine and show himself equal to the unaccustomed duty. When opportunity comes along, he is able to respond to the call. Where the man who has contented himself with just enough to get through his everyday work discovers that the very thing that opportunity demands is beyond his capacity. Illustrations could be given without number, perhaps as good and as forcible an example can be drawn from any other source. In the course of the suggestive discussion the other day at the Incorporated Phonographic Society on the question whether what is nowadays termed, quote, high speed, close quote, is worthwhile, the testimony of rapid writers of proved capacity as to the clerk whose employer dictates slowly is unexpectedly asked to take notes of an interviewer in which one of the parties is a rapid speaker, or his employer takes a partner who is accustomed to dictate rapidly, or the clerk is invited to take down a document which is read out to him quickly while a caller who has brought it is waiting impatiently to have it returned to him. The greater the speed capacity of the writer, the more satisfaction he will be able to give to everybody concerned, including himself. If he be incapable of anything more than a moderate speed, his deficiency will be made painfully apparent, and it will not be forgotten. Okay, there was your 100 word per minute test. Go transcribe it and see how well you do, and I'll be seeing you at the next video. And as always, happy writing, everyone.